Deuteronomy 18 verses 9 to 12. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you any one that mocketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. Isaiah 8 verse 19. And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their God? For the living to the dead? Isaiah 29 verse 4. And thou shalt be brought down, and shall speak out of the ground, and thy speech shall be low out of the dust, and thy voice shall be as of one that hath a familiar spirit out of the ground, and thy speech shall whisper out of the dust. 1. Familiar spirits are a class of dangerous evil spirits. 2. The major characteristic is familiarity with a person or personality. 3. When a person willfully or ignorantly forms a relationship with an evil spirit, he has a familiar spirit. 4. Anyone who becomes a channel of communication for an evil spirit has a familiar spirit. 5. Having familiar spirit is to be personally identified with a demon spirit. 6. Involvement with familiar spirit was punishable by death in the Old Testament. Leviticus 20 verse 27. 7. They are counterfeits of the Holy Spirit's work. Leviticus 19 verse 31. 8. The world of familiar spirit is the world of deception. 9. The person having a familiar spirit may think that the experiences are only in his imaginations. He may even think it is the Holy Spirit. 10. Contact with the dead are deceptive. It is contact with a spirit which is familiar with a dead person. 11. When you seek forbidden things, or when a good thing is sought in the wrong way, the enemy is quick to take the advantage. 12. Visiting witch doctors will make you acquire familiar spirits. 13. Reading ungodly literature will invite familiar spirits. 14. Familiar spirits can be acquired by inheritance. 15. Association with imaginary playmates, particularly in children, is evidence of linkage with familiar spirits. 16. Hard drugs causing hallucination will open the door to familiar spirits. 17. Listening to bad music will invite familiar spirits. 18. Visiting a necromancer will invite familiar spirits. 19. Dabbling into witchcraft or occultism is a doorway to infection by familiar spirits. 20. Playing evil games or playing with evil toys will invite familiar spirits. 21. Sexual promiscuity is direct invitation. 22. Spirit husbands and wives are familiar spirits. 23. An individual can have more than one familiar spirit. 24. Latin word of familiar is familiaris, meaning household servant. People having spirits as servants. 25. They are like secretariat spirits, keeping track of our mistakes and blunders in order to trap us in our pattern of sin. 26. They can be ancestral spirits who attach curses to family lineage. 27. They are medium spirits behind false prophets. 28. They are the powers behind the signs and wonders of the false prophets. 29. They are the source of the spiritual inspiration behind false visions and prophecies. 30. They are keep enemy spirits in our battle against deception. 31. They ignite counterfeit sensations. 32. They produce many empty-headed fantasies. 33. They claim to conjure the spirits of the dead. 34. Satan assigns one of these spirits to an individual or family. 35. They watch people closely from outside the spiritual realm. 36. A spirit opens a file and watches the intimate things an individual does and makes note of everything. 37. The familiar spirits collect details of things like personal talents, neighbors, habits, resources, friends, enemies, mental abilities, weaknesses, tendencies, educational abilities, responses to various situations, etc. 38. They become familiar with people without being noticed. 39. They manipulate their victims by transferring files to their agents. 40. They possess a spiritual phone line to give information about you. 41. Because of transfer files to satanic agents, they possess tailor-made traps. 42. They are in charge of passing down every evil trait, genetic disease, evil inheritance of every unrepentant sin visited down unto the third and fourth generation. 43. They visit curses, sins of the fathers, unholy personal traits of the family, inherited sicknesses and diseases, evil habits upon family members. 44. In the spirit world, their assignment is to work in family bloodlines, to turn the family members from the paths of righteousness into everlasting punishment. 45. When a person with familiar spirit dies, he or she transfers the evil mantle to another person. 46. They will stay with the bloodline until the bloodline dies out, or they are dismissed, cast out, and resisted. Only then will they seek another family. 47. These spirits come and go at will if not resisted. 48. They have different degrees of intelligence, personalities, attributes, and talents. 49. They may express their various talents. 50. We are forbidden to have any traffic, fellowship, or contact with these evil spirits. 50 symptoms of familiar spirits' attacks. 1. Seeing dead relatives. 2. Seeing ghosts. 3. Imaginary playing mates. 4. Chains of bad luck. 5. An evil semblance to parents. 6. Evil family patterns. 7. Very bad health. 8. Spirit husband/wife. 9. Men follow me or ladies follow me syndrome. 10. Examination barrier. 11. Keeping marital spiritual home. 12. Vicious cycle of poverty. 13. Speaking foreign language without learning it. 14. Terrible fear. 15. Hearing of strange voices. 16. Constant failure in life. 17. Negative confession always. 18. Dreaming and forgetting your dreams. 19. Suicidal thoughts. 20. Desire to do what is right, but unable to carry it out. 21. Disfavor. 22. Others representing you, without your knowledge. 23. Contrasting personalities. 24. Strange and regulated sickness. 25. Compulsive stealing. 26. Extreme restlessness. 27. Blackouts. 28. Unexplainable epileptic feelings. 29. Temptation. 30. Obsession. 31. Oppression. 32. Cohabitation with evil powers. 33. Possession. 34. Unexplainable antagonism. 35. Intimidation. 36. Domination. 37. Seduction. 38. Initiation. 39. Manipulation. 40. Evil magnets. 41. Evil companion. 42. Multiple surgical operations. 43. Severe marital problems. 44. Attraction to evil personalities. 45. Occultic drawings on books and notebooks. 46. Diaries filled with strange signs, symbols, drawing 666 signs. 47. Unusual interest in Bible, without change in behavior. 48. Reading books on crime, blood, murder, Satan and satanic Bible or satanic rituals, horror. Magazines. 49. Interest in occultic movies and video games. 50. Boys and girls growing long fingernails.